It's Christmas in July, and with those Labor Day sales right around the corner and your travel plans booked, it's time to start thinking about those must-have travel products. Today we break down our top underrated travel gear must-haves. Let's jump in.
Welcome to the Travel More Podcast.
Each episode, we share custom itineraries, travel hacks, expert advice, and even stories of our past travel failures to help you level up your travel game.
I'm Shelly, a lover of plans, itineraries, and cheap flights. I'm an expert deal finder with one eye always on the budget.
And I'm Bruce, the improviser, ready to pick up where plans fail to turn letdowns into unexpected trip favorites. We're here to bust through barriers that stop you from making your travel dreams a reality.
So book that flight, buy the tickets, and say hello to your next adventure.
This is the Travel More Podcast. Welcome back to the Travel More Podcast. Oh my God, put the bells away. If you can't tell, Shelly really likes Christmas.
I do. And I live in New England, where I have access to sleigh bells that hang on my door.
Yeah, and I guess they've been up all year, haven't they? But
Yep.
I guess I didn't need to tell people that either.
That's why I said I had access to them for this episode. I was very excited. I was laying in bed one night and I was like, oh, I can use the sleigh bells. So anyways, I do love Christmas. But I will say I've never understood the whole Christmas in July thing.
Why? Because I guess, is it halfway through?
No. June would be halfway through. That's my birthday.
Oh, okay.
My birthday is 6 months to Christmas.
That's true.
So I don't understand Christmas in July.
I guess, Christmas in June just doesn't have the same feeling.
Well, okay, but that's because you're used to saying Christmas in July.
Fine.
If you had started with Christmas in June.
Let us know. If you think it should be Christmas in June, that's fine. But it's Christmas in July, and here we are.
Yeah. So it's 5 months to Christmas. So, of course, everyone's thinking about their Christmas list. No, I'm just kidding. But we do have...
Shelly is thinking about a Christmas list. You don't have to, but...
I am always thinking about Christmas lists.
Someone in your life is, for sure.
But today, we're going to be talking about our favorite underrated travel products, some of which will just make your life easier, and some of them you'll have no idea how you traveled before them. So let's get to it.
All right, let's break it down. So the first thing is the turtle pillow.
I have had one of these since 2015. I bought it for Bruce for Christmas, and then, actually, that's ironic. I bought it for you for Christmas.
Present, and then somehow you used it.
I was going to say, and then stole it pretty much immediately. So I just love this. It's so much better than your typical plain pillow. It's the only way I can get only way I can get sleep. Bruce can sleep anywhere, any which way. And if you were around when we went to Uganda and you saw the Instagram, there are so many videos of Bruce sleeping on every type of transportation. But some of us are not as well blessed with the ability to sleep on every piece of transportation, and that is where the turtle pillow comes in, and I just love it.
Yeah, to be fair, it is a huge step up from the chunky kind of neck pillow, and we actually just got their new and improved deep sleep bundle, and it's so awesome. We just got this in the mail, and I'm excited to use it when we on our trip coming up, and essentially they have a new one that's got a cool feature.
And Bruce has already stolen it.
Oh man, that's mine. Shelly can have the old one. I get the
Honestly,
new nice one.
That's fine. It's that is what you get after me stealing it however many years ago now.
To be fair, you don't really get hot like I do on planes, so it's nice
to have... I guess
it's
the trade-off.
Yes, so it's nice to have both. But it's a really awesome pillow. It kind of sits on the crook of your neck, and you don't need to worry about having a window seat or anything to feel like it's going to keep you up. So.
Honestly, that's probably the biggest thing, is usually you can lean your head against the window, so if you can't do that, you can just lean your head against your shoulder. It's cool. You should look it up.
Definitely.
Well, you can just look it up from our article that I'm going to post in the show notes.
Absolutely. Check out the
all
website.
Of these things.
You can find the link there to buy it.
Yeah. The next one is something that, I don't know how we went so long without this, and this is actually kind of funny. We really didn't plan this, but this was another Christmas gift.
Oh yeah, this is Christmas gift too. This was my Christmas gift. It was a stocking stuffer.
For you. Yes. I bought this for him. So a lot of these I guess I found. But this one was a Christmas gift for you because Bruce and I are totally different headphone people.
Right.
Bruce is all about his AirPods, and I like the over-the-ear kind of noise-canceling things.
Once again, those are way too... They get hot, and they're itchy. I like just the AirPods. So.
The AirPods hurt my ears after a while.
This is why you have options. And this option will save anybody who's using Bluetooth.
Yeah. So he likes to use his AirPods on the plane, but you can't necessarily connect. I think some planes you can, but all the ones we've been on, you can't.
Yeah, there may be some out there that will have Bluetooth in their whatever the TV screen is you know, that you usually get, but most don't.
Yeah.
So
there's this like really handy little thing, and it plugs in where the headphones plug in, and it allows you to connect your Bluetooth headphones to the computer, like the screen for movies and stuff.
Yeah, and the one we have is called AirFly, right?
Yep.
I believe so. So that one's on the website too. Super awesome, super easy. You charge it, you plug it in.
$25, $30.
Not
like
expensive.
It wasn't like a crazy expensive thing. So
I'm pretty sure there's even one that you can have two connections. So
you definitely can.
If you want to share and watch the same movie,
that's a thing people do. That's not a thing Bruce and I do, because just like we're different in our headphone options, we are 1000% different, like airplane movie goers.
Oh, definitely. Like, I look forward to long flights because it's when I get to watch all the movies Shelly does not want to watch. So it's a pretty great time.
Yeah. All right, moving on to my neck of the woods, which are noise-canceling headphones. I honestly thought, not worth the money. Like, I'll just use regular. I literally just got them last year. It's crazy how long we went.
And how helpful they are.
They're amazing. They're so much easier. I know this is going to sound stupid, but it's just, you can hear so much better. Like, a plane is so loud.
It is loud, and I don't think you realize just how much, like, noise from the engine or anything else on the plane. And also, when you're trying to sleep and then someone inevitably gets up, a baby cries, it's those, like, startle responses that always wake me up. So, you know, as much as I don't like most over-the-ear headphones, these ones that we got are really nice. And the other thing is they're not that expensive.
Yeah.
And I always thought that if we're going to get noise-canceling headphones, I'm paying like $250, $300.
Right, they have to do the Bose ones or whatever. They have to look. And these ones are super easy. They're under $100. I think that they're closer to $50 right now on Amazon, but you know, Amazon fluctuates, so don't quote me on that, but I got them under $100 with like an Amazon gift card or something, and they've been awesome.
Yeah, totally recommend them.
Yeah.
All right, so our next one is, of course, a portable charger. I think everybody's got to have one by now. You know, you got to get one. And there's so many different types that are out there. There's a couple that we've linked on our website. Yeah. But I think it's so important to have one that's going to give you more than one charge on a charge, essentially. Yeah,
the things to look for are how many charges can I get out of this portable charger? How fast does it charge?
Yeah, if it takes like 12 hours to build up battery capacity, no thanks. And also watch out for solar power ones, because we bought one when we were going out west, and we thought, oh, look, it can charge with solar power.
We'll put it up. It's like we'll put it on our dashboard or, like on our car.
On the car while we're driving.
Yeah, because we're in the desert. There's so much sun. And even with like 24-hour sun, essentially, I mean, super strong sun, never charge that thing.
They might market it, but to be fair, like someone out there's got to be an electrical engineer and saying like there's no way you can have a small little solar panel giving you that much battery energy. So anyway, watch out for those. I'm not sure that they've gotten to the point where they're viable yet, but there's tons of cool battery packs, and that's, portable chargers are a must-have in my opinion.
A little quick tip, I guess, is if you're a theme park goer, like if you're a Disney person, there's one called a fuel rod, and like this is good for Disney or non-Disney, but especially for Disney. It is like a little tiny one, and you can, charge it or whatever. But if you're a place where they have exchanges, like they have a machine where you can exchange your dead one for a fully charged one, which is just the coolest thing ever. And I think they're really like growing their network. But what's especially why I mentioned Disney about this is Disney exchanges are free.
Right.
So if you have one and you find yourself in the middle of Magic Kingdom one day and you don't have, like, it's dead.
And it's running out. You don't have to go charge it.
Yeah, you can literally just exchange it for free. So that's kind of a cool hack.
I think that'd be really cool. Hopefully that company expands beyond, kind of niche areas.
They've expanded, but I think that they've also done this thing where now they charge you a couple bucks to exchange it. And still that might be worth it. Like, you get $3 and you get a fully charged portable charger. That's kind of worth it. It's just cool that Disney, it's still free.
That's true, yeah. Okay, so let's move on to some things for road trips.
Yeah.
Now, I know like the portable charger could be for road trip, but a lot of the stuff we said before, I think about flying.
Yeah.
So one of the most important things that I think I wish I had more of when we went out west for like 5 weeks was a simple kind of plastic organizer.
And I'm talking those ones that you like put in your bathroom and like your hairdryer and everything. I think we used one of them for a cabinet once because we didn't have one in a bathroom.
Yes, at an apartment one time, for sure.
But I know that's not the first thing you think when you think road trip, but the thing that I felt like we really needed on our long road trip was a way to organize things because like our food stuff was kind of just in a bag and then you had like a lighter you needed to find to light the fire, or you needed like, it's just different things, scissors or whatever. And it was just kind of everywhere. And you're packing and unpacking, repacking so much on a road trip that I just felt like that would have been a lifesaver.
Yeah, anybody who is doing anything with van life or camping or anything like that, they're going to tell you when you're moving around and loading in and loading out is a big part of that.
Yes.
So having organizational things, and it doesn't have to be expensive, because you can go to, I love REI.
Yeah.
And you can buy like specifically for van camping or whatever, car camping.
Or you can go to Walmart and buy one for your bathroom,
exactly.
Put it in your trunk.
Or you can just buy something that works out, go on Amazon, get something that works for you. It doesn't have to be super expensive.
Yeah. And then, of course, a kind of safety one is you want to have a car emergency pack. I know you think it's not worth it. It's, $50, $60, whatever, and you're saving the money for X, Y, and Z. But you're going out for a long time. Like, we went out for 5 weeks. You just need it. Even though we had a newer car, even. But you just never know. And some of those, like, the rows you're going, like we went into Montana and I don't think we saw another human for like 3 hours.
Yeah, you're really out there, and don't depend on cell service in some of the places where you're driving.
Right.
So, and I would say when you're looking at these, it's really great if they have a first aid kit, if they've got flares, some jumper cables, things like that.
Some of them come with like a, what is it called? Where you like fill up your tire stuff, like a pump.
Oh, like an actual pump, or maybe like a quick seal. Like you can, if you have a flat in your tire, you can kind of like fill it up, and whatever's an emergency. All these little things you didn't think you need. And if you're going somewhere in winter, if you've got
an emergency blanket,
a little shovel, and maybe even like a candle with matches so you can stay warm. There's a lot of great kits out there that come with these things that you never know where you're going to have it. But man, when you do need it, you're going to be so happy you have it.
And it's like a one-time purchase. Like you don't need to buy this every year.
No.
You just got to make sure everything's good in it before you head out.
Right. All right, so let's move on to camping travel.
I love camping. I'm like sad we're not going to be able to go this summer.
I know. Like, well, it's a trade-off, right? We're doing some other fun stuff.
Oh, we're doing a lot of fun stuff,
but as much as we'd like.
There's part of me that's just like, couldn't we find a weekend? Because once you start, it gets addicting.
So the first thing that we recommend is a jet boil, and
I love the jet boil.
It's one of those things that's it's actually more common for like backpacking because it's such a lightweight little cooking stove. But I think it's so nice to have in all such types of camping, whether just car camping and everything, because it's so portable and it's so easy to like make coffee. It's a little portable stove.
Yeah.
And the company's got a lot of great attachments and things you can get. So
it's like a little it's not even necessarily a stove. It's like it boils water.
It's a Bunsen burner kind of thing.
Yeah, but you can,
a flame.
like we use it to make water, and then also like you use it with that little, was it mocha pot to make coffee?
Like what Shelly's saying is the primary thing is you get the cup that kind of sits on the burner, and you can very quickly boil water, hence the name jet boil.
Yep.
But you can also get, a little, I don't know what you call it.
It's like a stand?
Yeah, it's like a metal stand that you can put. I love espresso and everything, so like a mocha pot is the perfect kind of thing to do with that.
Yeah, it just sits right on top. It cooks the coffee right there. It's
perfect.
Yeah, and then you don't have to sacrifice like your good morning coffee to camp. You get it all in one. It's awesome.
Yeah, and especially if you're somewhere where you can't make a fire because there's whatever, it's too dry, there's a fire watch.
We've come into that a lot.
Yeah, or if it's wet and it's really hard to build a fire and you're doing full camp, or if you're like moving pretty quickly and you're just camping somewhere on a road trip, it really saves the hassle of it. And then I know Shelly and I have talked about the next thing we would get is a camp stove.
Yeah, for sure.
And the classic.
We're car campers, y'all.
Yes,
we're not going backpacking yet, but we're coming, like we're literally just like driving up somewhere and getting stuff out of our car and hanging out with a lot of friends. So it's like that's why we were thinking like camp stove would be nice because we can get stuff. And like we went to Cape Cod last summer with friends and we got all this amazing seafood, and our friend had a camp stove, and
he had a classic Coleman kind of, so
we were eating good on that camp trip.
And still I would say it's nice to have a camp stove, but I would still go for the jet boil because it's so compact and easy to use. So
our very last one, my very favorite one, I will literally sing this from the rooftops because I don't know why these types of things don't get more traction, like airtime on travel shows. And that is these electrolyte packs.
Yeah, hydration packs.
Packs. Yeah, like like little things you can get at Target, Walmart, Amazon, whatever, and you put them in water, you shake it up, and you drink it, almost like a Gatorade. Our very favorite one right now is Salud. I think it's called Taste Salud if you look up their website. But It's only like 1 gram of sugar, and it is amazing.
Yeah, the flavors are so good. I gotta say, like, we were drinking Liquid IV, and I think we got some. You can get them at Costco in bulk.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was a lot.
It's
like,
so much powder.
Yeah, it's a lot
so
of powder.
Sweet.
It's sweet. It just doesn't taste as good. You know, I don't know. It felt like a lot on my stomach too.
Yeah, when you're hot and stuff.
Yeah, and the Salud one, I honestly, the first time I had one of the flavors, I think it was like a hibiscus one.
Yeah.
I thought I could drink this as a drink. I would carbonate it. I would use it as a mixer.
Yeah.
And it's like really good for you.
Yeah, they're like light and they're just nice. They taste good. But the thing about electrolyte packs that I think people don't like think about for traveling as much is because dehydration is such an issue when you travel, especially by plane.
Oh yeah.
Because those plane rides dehydrate you like crazy, and then like you're out of your routine. Some like in Europe, it's like impossible to find water. Like you can't find it anywhere.
You gotta go buy the bottles. You're
right.
not gonna get it for free sitting down usually.
Right. It's like totally out of your normal routine, and so I think people get more dehydrated than they know, and then they're like, man, this food is like messing with my stomach. It's not the food. You're just dehydrated.
Right.
Like, you know, you're having an Aperol Spritz with dinner and you haven't drank a glass of water all day because it's not just like freely given like it is in the US, and you get really dehydrated, and that messes with jet lag, obviously your stomach, your sleep, just everything. So before you go out for your next trip, do yourself a favor and get some hydration packs. We recommend the Salud ones.
Yeah, save yourself, man. And they also have 2 different ones for like an energy drink one.
Oh, you love that one.
Well, I do, because honestly, I'm not like I've had Red Bulls and I like coffee and I like matcha and tea and all these other sources of like caffeine. But this one, it tastes really good. It didn't hurt my stomach, and I didn't feel like it made me crazy and like out of my mind, kind of wired.
Well, yeah, like jittery.
Jittery. Yeah. No, it was really good. I felt really clean and clear, and it gave me a boost.
You gave one to a friend too, didn't you?
Yeah, it saved her.
She said it was like...
She was up all night grad school, and we both had to work the next day, and I just gave her the pack, and she's like, "You just saved my butt." So it's good stuff. So definitely check it out.
So
There's
1,000% recommend those guys.
Yeah.
So we have tons of other products, packing lists, and things like that we don't really have time to go over right this second, but they are on our new and improved website, which we're still building. We're still in the process, but we're really excited to get our travel store launched. So if you're liking some of these and you're like, I want some more, like I don't know which packing cubes to get, or I'm not sure about the type of like shampoo conditioner to travel with, we have all that stuff on our travel store.
Yeah, check it out. We're always going to be updating it as we try new things, and we'll add them there for you.
Yeah. So that is link in the show notes. And as always, come check us out on our Facebook community. We'd love to see you there.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye. Did you know that every time you book a Disney or Universal vacation, you're paying for a service that you may not even be using?
Really?
That's right. Travel agent costs are added to your Disney or Universal vacation, whether you use one or not.
So you're telling me that I'm paying for something even though I'm not getting the help?
You got it. So next time you want to book a theme park vacation, make your money work for you. By booking with Magic Pass Travel, you'll get our expertise and years of experience without paying any extra and while supporting a small business.
Check out our show notes to find our contact information.
Can't wait to help you plan your next adventure.